First point. Look the photo. What difficult decision do you think the woman has made? What do you think the letter says? Imagine what happened. Write the full story from your point of view. Susanna is a doctor with a world of specializations. She has spent the last 12 years of her life preparing to be the best in her area, and she has worked so hard to update her knowledge. She has sacrificed many things throughout her life for her career. She has a very good job in one of the best medical centers in Europe. She has achieved many awards for her amazing work. Everything seems perfect. It seems that Susanna is collecting the fruits that has reaped for a long time despite her young age. Although it appears that she has achieved everything she wanted, she is not as happy as everybody thinks. She has no regrets about the career she chose, but the passion for her work has faded. She no longer feels like the woman who wanted to help everyone. She now feels that her life is monotonous. The routine consumes her life. It is really sad because she doesn't have minutes to invest in other aspects of her life. She has missed many events and highlights of her family. They believe they already lost contact with her. The relationship with her brothers and parents is tedious. However, she lives with her boyfriend. She has been with him for 3 years, and he understands and supports her position. Susanna deeply regrets the shortcomings with her family, and this weakens her even more. Her mood is fragile, but Eden, her boyfriend, does not allow she collapses because of these problems. A couple of days ago, she received a letter requesting her work in Nigeria, stating that according to the conflicts of scale war, there are many victims who require solidarity of outstanding professionals for a period of 2 years. Susanna believes this can be a great opportunity to regain the love for her work and to remember why one chose to be a doctor. She believes she can rediscover her humanity, but she also thinks that accepting this request not only will alienate her family, but also Eden, with whom she dreams build a family. Of course, this is a difficult decision for her, and she doesn't know what have to do. Second point. Do you think the song is mainly optimistic or mainly pessimistic? Justify your answer. What was the true problem according to the song? I think the song is both pessimistic and optimistic. Although it seems impossible to believe the woman was optimistic because, as the song says, she thought she and her beloved were something special. She kept hope that he had feelings for her. However, the song is undoubtedly mainly pessimistic because she believed it was all a complete self-deception, that all the things from him to her were a lie. Even she underestimated herself and she called herself stupid, and that he was never within her reach. This is to be really pessimistic, and even worse that a person thinks to be nothing by comparison to someone. It is an attack on his or her dignity. The main problem is to keep much illusion and cause pain herself, but also her lack of her Self confidence, self esteem, and self love is a real problem. Third point, why won't he introduce me to his family? I think the best solution will be she talks with her boyfriend about the future of their relationship. If they want to continue, she should say him that his family must understand and respect her beliefs, culture, and religion as well as she and her family respect these aspects of his life. It is a real test of true love. If he really dreamed and wished a future with her and he believes she is the indicated person, he should talk with his family and told them that she is the person he loves and for who he will do anything to see happy. Can we leave my mother? I consider of a personal manner that to move to the United States to acquire new job opportunities and better living conditions is wonderful. The whole family is excited. It is a very difficult situation because the mother of the women doesn't want to leave her home. She doesn't want to live and much less detach from what was once the most important thing for her husband and her memories, that she sees represented in the place where they live together. Obviously, the lady cannot be left alone because she has many needs that nobody can attend except her daughter, the only person who she has in the world. But I don't think the best option for the family will be give up to the opportunity to go for new dreams and seek new horizons and instead of this give it up to plunge into a past. The solution is to talk in a thoughtful way with the lady and make her understand that her husband and his memory will always live with her and will be a key element forever in the lives of all. But she has a family. We need her and we need her participation and presence to continue and be happy. Are you good at making decisions or not? If you find it hard to make a decision, what do you usually do? I think I'm good at making decisions because I am realistic and reasonable. I try to take those most appropriate according to the different situations in my life. I consider the impact thereof and I try to forecast how intelligible or how wrong could be. I live with my family. My household is formed by my father, my paternal grandparents, my sister, and the wife of my father. They respect my autonomy and they know my ability to make good decisions. However, there are some issues that are complex for me. There are decisions that are more relevant and can positively or negatively affect the orientation, the rhythm, or development of our approach, causing good or bad consequences. Definitely, for such important decisions, I always ask the opinion of my parents and my grandmother because there are the people whom I trust more. Usually, when I have something important to consider, I feel a little disoriented, afraid, and confused. My parents and my grandmother are those who help me to land to place my thoughts in order and to feel security about the correct decision. Although sometimes I don't agree with her views because I think my views are correct and I am somewhat reluctant and headstrong. I know they always want the best for me and they prefer I make the decision that benefit me more. I think one of the hardest decisions I have had to assume all along and that definitely changed the course of my life was to choose with who I wanted to live. When I was 7, my parents began a fight for my custody, but I was the one who had to make a decision. My decision affected someone from the depths of his or her heart. And I remember that was something that, despite being a child, I understand perfectly. But finally, I decided to live with my dad, not because I loved him more than my mom, but in this decision, I thought that if I didn't choose my dad, I would not be with my paternal grandmother, and that will make me very sad. I have always been very close to her, so I considered that aspect before making my decision.